to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Big Cat, all eyes on you. They wanted to see what your next move is. First they laughed, then they took note in silence. Now they want to know if you're hiring. Are you taking anyone from the what? Sulfur and Brimstone crew? Are you? Hit me up in the comments. Never by Gmail. All of the cats need to see that she's naive. Let me draw your attention to this, darling dear. You must get this in your paws. If you are a budding astrologer, this is the handbook. It's like an astrology handbook. It's a Bible. It goes into very big detail of this and that. Tells you the house and the signs, ailments, everything. You can really get down and dirty with your birth natal chart. It speaks about the planets in great detail. And it's by Rex E. Bills. The thing about it, right? This person was tasked by the Most High to do this astrology Bible. And he never touched astrology again after this. I think he spent about 2 years. This is an absolutely fabulous, gorgeous book. Follow my link to my Amazon store and pick it up, darling dear. This will help you out, bring you leaps and bounds on into what? Whatever you need to know about thyself, darling dear, and anyone else you dare to look up on. Something else I've got to talk to you about. My daughter, I told you what happened at what? Spin class Monday. This woman, this lady, she went mad. She was upset that Jamal didn't come in. Yes, she does have learning difficulties, but we didn't know she was going to be violent. She pushed this skinny lady off of her bike. I'm sure she must still be in pain now, all because Jamal didn't turn up. And then they shut the door, turned off the light, put on the strobe lights and hyped up the music. She weren't having it. She pushed the woman off the bike. 3 of them had to get her into a corner. As she what? She moved fast, darling dears. She moved fast. Straight to the weights table and was going to cave someone's heads in. When they dragged her out of the spin class, right, she was grabbing bottles of bikes going past and pepper dust in the floor and anyone else she could get with the water bottles. My daughter, Camera Moore, came to me after I told her what happened and lent me a helmet. Listen, no one's caving in my cranium. I still have to go to spin class Monday. She ruined it for me. I can't go in there, right, thinking I'm going to be naive and everybody's going to be friendly, especially if Jamal doesn't turn up. Listen, when someone does something right, they have to pay attention to whom in the crowd it affects the most. She nearly took out that lady on the bike. She almost broke her neck on the way down. If her head had been back instead of the forward, her neck would have been broken. And if she had not taken her 2 feet out of the safeguard for the pedals, she would have had 2 broken ankles today. I'm telling you, she's in pain. She was skinny. I've got a helmet. I'm still going to go back on Monday. But good God, I'm going armed and dangerous. They're not caving in my cranium. Not on my watch. All because I want to what? Be told what to do on an exercise bike? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a liberty, yeah? Liberty, right? Let's dive in, darling dears. The planetary energies today, darling dears. The sun is in Taurus. I told you everything could go on in Taurus at the moment. The second house of values, darling dear. Taurus is about your priorities, right? How you can be enduring. It's about your finances and it also what covers the past. Your routines, darling dear, as well as your vocal talents. Right? The sun in Taurus trines Pluto in Capricorn, and we love a trine. Trine is about good luckiness. Creative outlets, everything being in harmony. Right? It reminds you to beware of complacency, because complacency is kryptonite to a big cat. This aspect, right, could affirm that you're traveling down the right path. It's also telling you to what? Hold your gangster, big cat, and stay the course. Why? 'Cause all eyes are on you. The ones that want to stop you from doing it. They want you to stop it right now, big cat. The ones that said you couldn't do it. The ones that laughed the loudest. The merchants of slander. Jeremiah 9:40. If it was a sibling, they set out to cheat you out of your greatness and make it seem like it was nothing, that little thing you was doing. If it was a fake friend that you sent off with the black bags, they will be trafficking in slander, darling dears. The ones that know you can do it. Why? Because you done did it and you're still doing it, big cat. Fist bump. And the ones that wants to know how exactly you're doing it so they can get their echopraxic on. This what? Agent Smith affiliate wants to copy what you're doing, hoping that you're hiring, possibly lonely, for a friend, any friend, not one that you've checked out, one that came straight from the, 9 levels of Dante's hell. They were always plotting against you, darling dear. People with low self-esteem are always sitting in judgment and criticism of others, especially a big cat who's fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. They're criticizing the fact that you stand by what you said. In a Nene Leaks voice, you said what you said, right? And then you shut up and got dirty with it. Put your back into it, darling dears. What they did not expect from the emotional pain you caused, darling dear, was for you to reconfigure your mind and co-create in the name of Father God, Mother Isis. They didn't expect it. They are still in shockif. They are shookif and shockif. They see the dramatic changes you've made in your life, darling dear. The biggest one with what? Giving them your shapely back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. And you pepper dusted it with what? Matthew 10:14, where you was disrespected. You dusted off your what? Flip-flops and headed out. You big cat, you know that what is out there is for the taking. You know that your frequency had to be raised so that you could what? Call in what you truly deserve. The universe is infinite. Father God is gift giving in this season to those that took it, like what took that L and went into the dark night of the soul. Had to look over my shoulder because I ain't going back, blood. Don't get smoked, big cat. Don't get smoked. I ain't getting smoked. Not even at Spin Class Monday. My darling dear, my baby made sure that I've got a helmet in case she comes back and wants to cave in a head or two. Not mine. If I was that skinny woman, I'd be suing everyone. Everyone. Anyhow, let's press on, darling dears, as we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, way shows and spiritual guides, as above, so below. From Keitha to Malkuth. Namaste. So be it mode. Energies up, 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 big cat. Up, up, up. I insist. What's going on? Why is that a tiny screen? Right, now I can see the comments. Good morning, Bonita, Ballerina, Starbright. Is it Shina G? Keshi Washington, Pinky's up. Tiffany, I love that name, Tiffany. It sounds so expensive. Prolific Miss Mo, Dekeshi Bell, Tiffany J. Again? Yes, again, I had to say it twice. Nicolette, what's going on? Little further, all the way from Michigan. Don't you know? Pinky's up. Kenny Bright, haven't seen you in a while. Alexis Holmes, Wagwan. Fist bump, N. Wells. And what? A full-on namaste to anyone I haven't called, because I told you, I can be such a chatty cat. And we've got to press on with what's going on. Why are they watching you? Apart from the fact that you what? You pee glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. Apart from that, it's out and out spying, hillbilly investigations. They wants to know how you move the way you move. They're trying to get what? Intelligent messages or massages just by what? IFing everything you've got going on, darling dear. But what they seek, they cannot find. You've been gifted with somewhat of what? The cloak that Harry Potter got, the one of invisibility. You only come out to what? Achieve. To show your achievements and your accolades, and then you go back. You're kind of what? Somewhat of an ambivert, darling dear, as am I. As am I, because we ain't getting smoked. Not again, darling dear. Right, we're going to lead with the fairy cards. I haven't seen them in a while. Okay, you're keeping your circle tight and small. Let's give it a good shufty. Wake up the deck. Namaste, everybody. Are you feeling well? Canny Bright? Yes, you are an ambivert, as well as a big cat, as well as ibex, as well as what? Having those bad ass out in space. Don't you know? You've got a lot here, darling dears. But I'm going to go with what? The motivation, the focus. Focus to what? Co-create whatever you want. This is about you what? Believing with what? Faith, the size of a mustard seed. As you what? Conceive, believe, and achieve, darling dears. You are achieving. You're changing your shape. You're going to the gym. You're eating healthier. You're sleeping like a newborn babe. Why? Because you gave away the what? The village idiots. You gave them back. It was scary at first when you decided to what? Motivate your damn self from the inside out. It was. You was in full people-pleasing mode. The other cards that fell down, we'll just flash them up. You went into moderation, you found balance, and you look for the fairies. Listen, there is no judgment here. I'd look for them too. Moderation, darling dear. Moderation is what's giving you growth. We've seen all of that lovely green. It's about the heart chakra. What they did in the past, darling dear, you didn't allow it to darken your heart. Proverbs 4:23. Yes, you guard your heart. You understand. It springs the well of life. You understood moderation with your time and your energies. You also understand there are those that you must always love from a distance. Quietly. Don't give no sign. Be stum. Don't let them know. Because they will try and darken your door again. Just like Beetlejuice. Yes, baby. The fairies know what's going on. Do we have another? Do we have another? I'm feeling so fabulous today. Guess what I had to do this morning? I had to take my Chariot of Righteousness in for the MOT and the service. And they gave me a brand new Qashqai to drive back. Baby, I took off my sounders for that. Logged in my music, because you know I have to drive with a strong beeline, right? And when I got back to my domicile, I had to put it into reverse. Good God, it's like it's got satellite. Not only did it show the top of the vehicle reversing round the car, it had flashing signal. Listen! I was in the car going, what? Wow, cool, lovely, gorgeous, fabulous. Listen, I don't even want to give it back, but I have to, because I'm telling you, I called out all of this. It was the wonders of the universe. I said this a lot of times, the top one, point A. Couldn't believe it. Wow, luxury personified Nissan. You know what's going on. I'll take a little turn around the M25 before I bring it back. Everything's coming together for you, darling dears. Just as your birth natal chart foretold. You just had to what? Hold your gangster, big cat. Hold your gangster. There's a smudge on my table that I'm not loving. Just a second, darling dears. Let me just quickly wipe off this smudge. Yes, baby. Everything is coming together. What you are seeking is seeking you as you continue to be a soldier for the light, darling dears. Base of the deck, life energy, the universe is powering you up. You are a beacon as you sit in your dignity, that seat, that throne you had to create from the inside out, darling dears. As they, them, and laughed at your misery. As you even believed that it was a loss, but it was never a loss, darling dear. Whatever it is, you had to turn your back on. It was a lesson. A lesson in what? Big cat bad arsery, darling dears. You didn't need them. You wanted them in your life. And they wanted you to what? Get fucked over without the Vaseline. They saw you as fresh shit shining in the sunlight. Then, now, it's a different beat. Now they wants to come together. Now they wants to break bread, these crummers. But remember, misery loves company. And karma doesn't discriminate. If you go back, you will be what? Saying to the universe, give it to me without the Vaseline, please, and stat. Don't go back, big cat. You haven't known peace like this. And in the silence, this is where you get your downloads, your most powerful ones, on where to tread next. You found your passions and you're bringing your sexy back in this season. As what? Jupiter is in Aries. As good luck expands, as you trust in the unseen. But you are not what? Sitting back in complacency. You are always working, ticking over where to get more multiple streams of income. Your affirmation is everything I have, I deserve. And I deserve everything. You're learning and understanding, darling dear. You're not being selfish to want everything. Why not? The universe is limitless. And you, my dear big cat, are a powerful, resourceful manifestor. Tell the slow, dull-eyed ones at the back. These same dunny bats want to know if you're hiring. I want to know what exactly you are serving, that they're just attracted. We're still getting Palo Santo. Been getting it for the past few days. Oh, good golly and gosh. Isa, represented by the Hermit. Whatever 8 they came with, you gave them a straight up 9, darling dear. Virgo energy. Represented by the numbers 36, 37, 38, and 39, as well as the letters K, I, and C. It also speaks about what? The disillusionment of what? Betrayal and deceit. It hit the hardest when it was those closest to you. It also speaks about reinforcements, spiritual reinforcements, as you what? Walked alone. A challenge for sure, darling dear, but one you was able to what? Handle, circumvent, and beat, darling dear, as you what? Cantered away at a hot trot from the DNS, the dark night of the soul. You spent the first few days, weeks, or months crying, right? Crying because you didn't understand the power you held within. Then you became a keyboard gangster as you what? Psychologically evaluated the bottom feeders that you had to tell to fetch the black bags. Then you went into your passions. You found your birth natal chart and you found the North Node was the way to go, darling dear. Lifepurpose.com. You 9 them. When they ate you, you 9 them. Walking alone, darling dear. This also speaks about what? It was for your betterment, self-improvement, self-examination, introspection, darling dear. You are a happiness expert. And it also speaks about the loner in you, ambivert. You be, darling dear. But you are not what? Sitting stagnant. No. You learned how to get great and got down dirty with it. Proverbs 12:24. You're a hustler, baby. And they're trying to understand from the nosebleed section. Trying to understand your life's energy. Oh, look What's been the fairies and what's spilling all of the shiznai, darling dear? New beginnings for you. On every level, darling dear. You don't even look like the same cat you were before. You was a bedraggled cat. They had you like an alley cat, where you wasn't owned by anyone, when you was always the father, the child of the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Right. Let's dive in, darling dears. Base of the deck. You have messages coming toward you. 8 of Wands, darling dear. It also speaks about travel. And it also speaks about what? Love proposals. I told you some of you will be going into what? Your yin and yang of it all. Your true divinely guided partner. True love's first kiss. But I told you already. Pay your knees, blood. The SEX, you don't want any soul tie until you've investigated this person thoroughly. On every level. Boosie Badal said, eyes on everyone, blood. And me personally, I always say, drop down and get your eagle on. Pay attention, darling dear. Because you are a soldier of the light. You are a beacon at this moment in time for the backstabbers. Luke 22:48. Not even stabbers, they're tabbers, blood, they get no S. Let's give it a good shufti and see what's going on. Where are we? We're at the 21, darling dear. 21, that's the world card. Having what? Ended a cycle. Something is completed and you are what? In salvation mode, darling dear. Wholeness. Understanding that you are whole and bad alone. Come through. Shensia. Posh. Clap. Yes, baby. So what exactly has their eyes on you? Why are they what? Launching these hillbilly investigations. Oh, good golly and gosh. We've got the what? The death card on its face. Had to have a good look. Because they're stuck in the rinse and repeat of the DNS. Again, I look over my right shoulder. Not sneaking up on me. I told you many times, big cat. I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. Scorpio energy on its face, darling dears. On its face. This speaks about what? Somebody who's going through a bit of psychological torture. And they have cruel, wicked intent directed at you. They're directing a lot of bad energy towards you, darling dear. It also speaks about the jealous. The obsessively jealous. And it also speaks about a loss of some kind of material wealth. The death card on its face also speaks about a possible death as well, darling dear. Something that you may have to come together for. Wow. I don't know, darling dear. I've kind of told you to adopt only step where you are loved. Really, do you want to go back into Guantanamo Bay? You can say your goodbyes on your own day of choosing, darling dear. You don't have to go amongst the wicked. A lot of negative energy being directed at you, a lot of malice. Trying to contemplate your downfall, darling dears. And it also speaks about the ignorance and stagnancy of it all. Somebody's got a lot of sexual resentment against you. Possibly that you've what? You've sealed off the golden wap. Yes, baby. Or that golden photom. You've what? Loud that shiznai. Somebody's got a soul tied to you of the sexual kind, darling dear. And they resent you for it. They don't want you to be with anyone else. They don't want you to come together with anyone else. But how now, brown cow? You've isolated yourself from them. Clarify the death card on its face. Gosh, we've got the 9 of Wands, the codependent, darling dear. And this is a lot of people that are against you at this moment in time. Wishing badness on you. 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. Somebody feels afflicted by your uprise. The rise of the big cat. A full-on homosexual. A whole Prakala or Prakalisha. Possibly even a village of them, darling dear. Because you know, the wicked move together, darling. We've got water energy. And Sagittarius energy, the only zodiac sign that's weaponized. They wish a lot of wicked intent on you, darling dear. A lot of malicious thoughts being perpetrated against you. Why? Because you're the Empress. Nothing else need be said. You embody all of the queens, whether you are male or female. You know gender is fluid. You are nurturing. You know your worth, and you've added tags. You've got that Venus energy all up and through you, darling dear. Venus is about what? Love, beauty, and relationships, and you're abundant. Venus also rules Libra as well as Taurus. Told you Taurus is running things at the moment. Find where it is in your birth natal chart. Look at the house and use those tools to further your ends, big cat. You're the Empress. You look fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely in them streets, darling dear. What's that Latin word? E pluribus nonum, out of many one. There can only be one big cat. This also speaks about nurturing. It's also the mothering. Some of you are mothers. Some of you may even be pregnant. Wishing ill on your unborn child, darling dear. Protect them. Protect yourself. You have the right as a spiritual being to claim dominion over yourself at any time, my darling dear. This also speaks about action. Action after stagnancy. Some of you have been working on a project and you haven't seen the growth that you've been longing, darling dear. The Hermit always speaks about time. Been at a project for some time. The Divine wants you to believe in yourself. And everything is happening as it should. You are exactly where you need to be. Clarify the Empress, please. A lot of malicious intent. Good God. Where's my... Listen. I told you. I'm protected. I've got my Florida water. I know it's water, but it just feels like you've got to say water. Because that negative energy is not coming with me. Not when I've got a whole cash car that's not mine to drive. Hey, hey! Whatever energies are come up on this table will stay on this table, especially with wicked intent. What they intended for you, darling dear, is the same ditch they've fallen into. Someone is feeling, or they are feeling extremely unstable. Fire energy. This is a popping of the temper. Some of them are going through the end of a violent relationship. A lot of challenges around this. This person is also hesitating. They would love to contact you. Get in contact with the what? Ground control to Major Tom. Big Cat Tom. Yeah. What's this? Empress. What did I say, darling dear? From the past. They're having a bit of nostalgia in the mud hut. This also speaks about what? Someone you held in high accolade when you didn't know who you was. You put them above you. Your loyalty, you gave them your full loyalty. Just notice the puppy. Six of Cups. This is also about a reunion. Somebody from the past definitely would like to come back. Someone who you idolized in the past when you didn't realize that you was the Empress of everything. Nothing wrong with that. What's this? A CE sticker. Motivated. You want a situation in any circumstance where it's equal give and take. This is what? Sending out the signal for like-minded souls. Clarify the death card on its face, please. Thank you. Seven of Wands. Whatever energies are being chucked at you, darling dear. You are being protected. The 7 of Wands speaks about protection. It also speaks about what? Block game. They can't contact you, darling dear. They can't send you any form of messages. They're probably blocked, right? I'm seeing what here? I'm seeing Venus, I'm seeing Mercury, I'm seeing the Moon, Mars, and Saturn. Listen, you got it on lock. This is about you standing your ground and speaking your truth. Even in some circumstances, your voice was shaking because you didn't know who you was at the time. 7 of Wands, darling dear. He also speaks about competition. Somebody wants to what? Confront you over your beliefs. It also speaks about what? A lot of negative energy that's been spoken about your beliefs, possibly your spiritual beliefs and your gifts, darling dear. Clarify the 7 of Wands, because your block game is a full-on block party. You ain't having it, and neither are your spiritual guides, your ancestors, your way showers. Thank you. Because you understand they're an emotional drain, darling dear. Toxic to the core. This could also speak about family members, darling dear. Negative energy being directed at you, as well as a lot of negative talk being circulated around you about your person. Some of them are possibly even saying that you're doing witchcraft and you're from the devil. Oh gosh. Casting out all of these aspersions, darling dear. Also, you won't see the crisis point that they're at. It also speaks about, because we have the Empress here, somebody's going for a miscarriage. Or they're going to lie about it. Someone who's trying to keep a situation going. And it also speaks about someone having 10 of Cups. Someone's got, this person could be a family member that's casting this aspersion on your name, all of this malicious intent because they're jelly bogelly, right? They're having issues with their own progeny. They can't control them, darling dear. There's a lack of stability around their house and they're keeping up appearances. It also speaks about a lot of abuse in that situation. Dysfunction.com. And now the 10 of Cups in the reverse also speaks about how you separated yourself. This speaks about spiritual warfare, darling dear. You are under attack. Don't get me wrong, but you are also the Empress. And you know whom it is. Somebody that would like to come back. The Hermit is someone who's wise. They're missing your teachings, your guidance. It's someone that you told time and time again until you was tired of telling them. Clarify this 9 of Wands on its face. All of that negative energy on the big cat who's minding their own business. What are you not seeing clearly? You've got an 11-11 fade coming, darling dear. Those that are sending these wicked arrows of intent to keep you stuck, get you confused, get you in self-doubt, making you feel as though you've got lack when you are abundant. They see it for you, darling dears. They've been watching your progress. Sputnik. Nothing like a true hater to know exactly what's going on. Fire energy. This talks about celebrations, parties as well. They're seeing you be at peace with the life that you built for yourself. Base of the deck. We've got the World card on its face. They want you to be what? In drudgery. They want whatever you've got going on to be stagnant and stuck. This is also the World Wide Web. You are being watched, darling dear. Listen, nothing like a hater. Saturn energy on its face. Rules and regulations. Touch not the anointed. What they're directing at you, darling dear, is on them. We've already seen where they are. Emotional turmoil and torture, torment. All because you chose to stand up for yourself. Having your self-worth, nurturing, and you're abundant. The grass is greener under thee, darling dear. They see the prosperity and abundance, and 1111 fade, a highly spiritual number, darling dears. No one pays closer attention than a hater, especially when whatever they're casting on you is not working. You've been powered up by the universe, darling dear. I told you. They're trying to what? Muddy the water when you have a 5D mind. What you overcame, Big Cat, don't you ever think it's a small thing. Many can't overcome it. Some people take themselves out. Some are what? Stark raving mad, barking at passing cars, but not you, Big Cat. You became obstreperous and ibex. Base of the deck, I told you. They would love to come back. This is a liar and a cheating cheatara. Their life is a crisis, darling dear. Magpie energy. And it also speaks about thievery. So they took something of yours. This person is a high commander, Decepticon person or people. And as I said, the sword's energy, they're spying on you. They hid a lot of things from you, darling dear. These past energies, they hid a lot of things from you. But what's in darkness must come to light. Especially when the Empress chooses to sit still and listen. Star card. They might go through it. All they're running into is more crisis. These are the unhealed. They're using their wounds to beat other people with. But not you, Big Cat. Base of the deck. Can't make it up. Chariot energy. This is about progress. Moving forward at a hot trot. Some of you have got a new chariot of righteousness. It also speaks about travel, darling dear. Cancer energy. Star card, Aquarius energy. The world card was Earth and Saturn energy, as well as the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Divine wants you to stop what? Beating yourself up. If things are not progressing at the speed you want, everything is in divine timing, darling dear. And when you beat up yourself mentally, that's negative energy. And you make it what? That step further away from you. You are built to win. You was built for this, Shiznai. Know this. Progress, success. And as you continue forward, they want hockey sticks at dawn. They want you to tongue wrestle. They want you to turn around and inquire with them, why haven't you been in touch? Listen, you better not pick up that phone. Because it will be a conversation seated in betrayal and heartbreak, darling dear. Projection, blame shifting. And they'll be speaking with a forked tongue. Don't call them, darling dear. If you've blocked them already, keep that block game going. You are protected. What about this nostalgia they're feeling? Looking at past pictures. Listen, if that don't make you buff up your obsidian crystal, I don't know what will. Full on what? Basura. These ones, they, them, and that had your what? Psychological password in the past, right? We've got the what? The dreamer, the fool energy. These past people are on the rinse and repeat, a negative cycle. They took a risk to go into certain circumstances, or they're in risky circumstances. Destabilized, darling dear. Wherever they are, they're going through it, darling dears. They've got the karma on them. What's this? This is you. King of Pentacles, whether you are male or female. Some of you are entrepreneurs. What you established for yourself, darling dear, took some time. This speaks about what? Being diligent, motivated, right? As well as ambitious. The King of Pentacles is also loyal and a trusted advisor. Some of you are in the medical or monetary field. Some of you are teachers, learned teachers. Some of you are self-taught. This is about you knowing your worth, continuing on your throne. And this is also a divinely guided union, because only a king can approach an anointed. Someone who's been through it, darling dear. A protector and provider. Base of the deck. They're going to watch, darling dear. These malicious, dark ones with negative intent. These ones that are still stuck in the same hamster wheel of a life. Negative cycle, root chakra in the reverse. Spying, darling dear. Mouth breathing while they're spying. They're watching you. Four of Swords. Unhealed. They're watching you move forward. They didn't think you'd be able to do it. They thought that you would crumble, you'd come back in full-on people-pleasing mode. They're watching, mate. Let them watch. Well, you can't stop them. And what they're going to see as they keep watching you. Do you hear that? Whatever they see is going to make them drop down, darling dear. 10 of Swords. Whatever they see, darling dear, it's going to keep them on a knife's edge. Yes, baby. This also speaks about medical treatment. 10 of Swords on its face. And it also speaks about a mental break. I told you, you heard that big bang. Someone's going to drop down, darling dears. Literally. As you take those swords out of your back. This was a toxic situation. Continue with your faith for a better future for yourself. And it also embodies what? The serenity prayer. Having the courage to change the things you can. The serenity to accept the things you cannot change. And the wisdom to know the difference. And not waste any time on it. Split the deck. We've got the what? 9 of Swords. What they wish for you, darling dear, it's not happening. You are thinking clearly. In the reverse, this is you stuck in confusion, unable to eat, unable to sleep. This is in the upright. It's about the negativity, the malice, the words. Because words are spells. None of it can touch you, darling dear. You are thinking clearly. More intel. More intel. Told you. Somebody wants to come back. They want to be unseparated. They want to infiltrate your camp. Right? They want to infiltrate because in the upright it's saying sadness. They want to infiltrate your happiness. Right? This person doesn't miss you. They just miss the control they had over you, darling dear. So 2020. Right? This also speaks about, again, look, it goes back to the coming together. You're about to meet someone who is the key to your lock, darling dear. True love's first kiss. This could also be a true friend. This also could be what? A business partnership. Whatever your deepest want and desire is, darling dear. You have to remember the devil's got the opportunity to come and muddy the waters before you are blessed. Test you to see how strong you are of mind and focused you be. Abigail, Riviera, darling dear, pink is up. Glad you could pop in. Black smoke chat, wagwan. Yeah, God, big cat wave. Yeah, what's this? Your passion is about to be ignited, right? It says chemistry, darling dear, and having fun. But not so much fun that you jump into the bed too soon, darling dear. You take your time, big cat. And if they don't want to take their time, 2 of these and 1 of those. You are rebuilt and reborn. You're a bionic cat. You had to build yourself from the inside out. And the DNS, again, I look over my right shoulder. It ain't lovely, blood. I ain't getting smoked. I'm not going back. quality is what divine wants to give to you, darling dear, because you was diligent, you was focused, you upgraded your knowledge. You understand knowledge is power and power is power. These two-faced ones, darling dears, these mask-wearing marauders, never ever showing their true feeling, their person. They pretended, they're pretenders, and now they want to be a pretender to your throne. Take no one back, big cat. There's nearly 8 billion of us on this Malkuth. Are you kidding me, blood? Your soul tribe will find you. Nostalgia of the past. So what, have you known them since birth? Have they been your friend? And you have to remember, you having good memories about these past people, darling dear. Are they really good people? If they did this, and are they really good people? If they did this and that. Base of the deck. Not talking in an Eastern European voice. Not talking. Don't talk to them. Don't do it, darling dear. Don't do it. Think about the separation. Thank you. Intuitively guided. You sit between the two pillars of Boaz and Jashin, darling dear. The High Priestess. Pertha. On the runes, it's represented by the numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. The letter P. You turned your back on addictive behavior. This is also an understanding of yourself, and you also have your own secrets, which you must keep. A secret never to be told, darling dear. Whatever it is, you know, tell no one but God. Using your intuition and your discernment. Don't go back, darling dears. Right? Because you have those badass alchemist ways and answers. The rune is represented by Father God, as well as the ancestral team, gifting you with all of the tools to co-create whatever you want. But you have to what? Use your intuition and your discernment. Circumstances that you've separated from. What about the key to your heart? We have the 7th house. The 7th house is ruled by Libra. The 7th house is about partnerships. What did I tell you? Marriages. Long term. The 7th house, darling dears, is ruled by the Lord of the 7th house is Venus and Libra. It's about contracts. It could be business, right? It could be romance. It could be true friends, darling dear. But this is what's coming through for you. What about the passions? Hangman. Divine is telling you, warning you to delay it, darling dear. Don't sacrifice yourself because you think you might lose a person. They need to be gone, darling dear. Nothing must happen unless you are ready and prepared. Look at it from all perspective and investigate. Take your time, darling dear. These new unions that are coming towards you. What about the masked marauders? The two-faced ones. The ones that you threw a fat painted stick and they still are trying to come back. Trying to break into your happiness. Look, I can't make it up. Incubi and succubi spirit, Jezebel, darling dear. The empty vessel. They see your light, darling dears. I can't make this up. What about the not talking? Don't talk to them. You silent, Stevie Wonder. What about that? Tell us. Captive audience and all that. What about the no talking? Thank you. They've got a generational curse on them, darling, and you've already circumvented it. Why do you think you are exactly where you are right now? I told you. Karma is not discriminate, mate. Allow them investigate everything and read their energy. You are the high priestess, and you've been gifted with badass alchemist ways as the magician. You've already bent the matrix, darling dear. What you've circumvented, not everyone can do it. You was built for this, bish. Breaking generational curses. You don't talk, darling dear. You lead by actions. By actions. Law 9 of the 48 laws of power. Law 4 is saying less. Is silencio. Base of the deck. Because what they're coming with, darling dear, is a bait and a trap. New energy coming here in the house of partnerships and contracts. Love it. Final cards, and then we're out of here, darling dear. Nearly at the 60. And I've got to go and get in that what? Replacement car while they're sorting out my car. Ride the M25. Final message. Final message. Can you hear the birds? As I said it, they all shut up. What's the matter with these birds? Yeah. Final message for the big cat before we push off. It's quite a few, but you're meant to see them. They are blessing blockers. Divine wants you to remember that you are ibex. If you see a crack, don't fall back. It's an opportunity to what? Ascend, darling dear. Ibex is tenacious, darling dear. They survive on sheer face. I've seen one climb a palm tree. Upwards and downwards. The 10 speaks about what? Ending of a cycle. We already saw the generational curses. You bent the matrix already, big cat. You found your Chiron. And you understand how to heal. And what did I say? The mouth breathing. Children of the Kiln Ayahs. We've also got moon energy, bad energy. All of the bad energy that was directed at you. Why? Because you have choices. And the biggest choice you made, the best choice you'll ever make, is yourself. Sun, air energy, Leo energy. Yourself, darling dear. And it also speaks about what? Your sense of purpose. Listen, I can't make it up. Let's see what's on the base of the deck. Never, don't forget to breathe. Take the time to sit back and see from whence you came and how much you've grown. Continue to be motivated, big cat. It's your victory lap. As they what? They laughed. Then they took note in silence. And now they want to know if you're hiring. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Investigate everything.